Ethics is often oversimplified as an enumeration of duties, of obligations. Indeed, one must do good and must avoid evil. But this duty is simply the call of our nature to complete our being and to avoid what tends to destroy us. Duty becomes another counterfeit of ethics if it is cut off from human nature, if it is seen as an arbitrary imposition perceived by some conscience, some moral sense, whose existence is claimed proven by our common experience of feeling some actions as obligatory and others as prohibited. Kant, for example, because he denied we truly know what indeed exists, had to find another source for the moral rule. He endeavored to make us believe, like the magician does with his rabbit, that he drew it from his hat. His magic lied in the presentation of the moral rule as an unalienable result of the operation of some conscience, some of his makings, which he called practical reason. With the practical reason he promulgated, one feels some obligations as universal laws, absolute laws, imposed to everybody, some categorical imperatives. You must, he insisted, obey to what you can't avoid to perceive as a universal law. On the contrary, what you wouldn't like everybody to do, you cannot sincerely think good to do it. Kant thought that our senses impose to the realities their place, their color, their time, and their other sensible qualities. Likewise, he believed linked to the functioning of our so-called practical reason and of our will to find obligatory or prohibited some actions. Morality, according to his doctrine, is to conform to such imposed duty. Only is moral, in his advice, what is done by duty. To make someone happy is enough to taint, to stain some action as morally suspect, because even if this action would be totally perfect, totally good, there would be the risk to accomplish it in order to be happy and not by duty, so depriving it, Kant says, of all morality. As a matter of fact, one is obliged only to what is required to one's happiness, to one's existence of complete man. Is only prohibited what compromises our happiness. No imperative, thus, is categorical. On the contrary, all imperative is hypothetical, namely, supposes happiness as aim and gives itself as unavoidable means for happiness.